Hello, I'm William Lane Craig, and I'd like to share with you about my most recent book, A Reasonable Response. For the last 7 years at our website, reasonablefaith.org, I've been answering a question from our viewers every week, and we now have some 350 such questions. My teaching assistant at Talbot School of Theology, Joe Gora, has selected some of the best of these questions and assembled them into this book. And the great thing about the book that Joe has put together is that the questions are now arranged topically so that you can see a discussion of a common theme through several of the questions. So the book treats 6 basic areas. The first area is questions on belief and knowing. And this treats things like the relationship between faith and reason, logic and argumentation, how we know that Christianity is true. The second section is on the doctrine of God, and this deals with various arguments for the existence of God, as well as the divine attributes and God's nature. The third part of the book is on the question of origins and of the meaning of life, and this explores whether or not life has meaning on an atheistic worldview, whether there is objective value, and it also explores what the evidence is for the origin of the universe and the beginning of time and space. In the fourth section of the book, there are questions dealing with the afterlife and the problem of evil and suffering. How is the suffering in the world compatible with the existence of an all-loving and all-powerful God? What happens to us when we die? In the fifth part of the book, we deal with questions about Jesus of Nazareth and being his disciple. And these questions deal with things like the reliability of the Gospels, the historicity of Jesus' resurrection, and what it means to follow Christ. And finally, the book closes with a practical section on Christian living. And this includes practical advice about preparing for marriage, maintaining physical stamina, having a devotional life, and so forth. Joe has done a great job with this book by collecting all of these questions topically so that you can see an extended treatment of one basic area in each section of the book. And he's written a very long introduction to the book on the ministry of answering questions and the importance of answering questions with civility and being a good listener to the person you're talking with. And throughout the book, he intersperses his own footnotes showing how I apply these principles in answering the questions that I do. So if in your dealing with unbelieving friends or family members, you've been challenged to answer tough questions that they ask, we hope that A Reasonable Response will be a book that you'll find to be a valuable resource in this ministry of answering questions. The book is available at Amazon.com or through our web store at www.reasonablefaith.org.